This is Don Saito, the founder of ERP Efficiency Experts. This is a short demo of our Professional Services Powertrain solution. This solution is built in Microsoft Dynamics NAV, and it is used for companies that do projects or jobs, and you need to track costs and bill your clients for the work that you've delivered. So let's take a look at this. When you first log into your system, the first thing you're going to see, depending on your role in the company, is your role center. And as you notice, this is our Pro Services Manager Role Center. So this is geared toward a manager of a pro services or job shop department in a company. As a manager, I expect certain functionality and features, and those are all going to be available right here in the top ribbon or down along my menu here. Let's take a look at some of the key features here. As a manager, I'm going to be interested in timesheets. So we have some general functionality here. It says to create timesheets. I can also look at my timesheets if I also, as a manager, do any type of service work myself. And here we can see the Manage Timesheets section. And here we can see everyone's timesheets. And we can also approve or disapprove timesheets by job or project, as well as we can look at each timesheet by resource. Okay, we also have the ability to approve absences and post timesheets. Post means to take a timesheet that has been approved and go ahead and make that a permanent record and archive it. In the history section here, we have the ability to track prepaid entries. For example, if your company sells prepaid hours in advance that your customers can then use, this system tracks all of those hours on account and tracks the usage and also handles all the accounting in the background. You can also see here the history. You can see all the job history by job, and you can also see an archive of all the timesheets. Down along the left side is our menu pane, and these are just handy features that you would need to access. You don't have to dig through a menu tree. We've put all the common items that a manager would need right along the left side here or along the top ribbon. These are called queues, these blue boxes. So for example, I can see how many tasks I have open. I can see if I have any overdue tasks, how many resources are available, and so forth. The timesheet section shows me the total amount of timesheets that are open, submitted, approved, rejected, and I can also see the total quantity of hours that have been logged in the timesheet to date. Along the right-hand side, we can see any prepaid customers along with their balance of hours. So that is our role center. Let's get into the meat now, and we're actually going to do some actual transactions. I'm a resource who is going to perform some service for my customer, and I'm going to enter my timesheets. You can use any common web browser such as Internet Explorer, Edge, Chrome. In this demo, I'm using Chrome here just to show that it does work with other web browsers. Just from any web browser, I can log into Microsoft Dynamics NAV. I have a very simple role center as a resource who's going to be performing service. So I simply see my open tasks, overdue tasks, and then I have a few actions here. I've got the ability to see my timesheets, and I can also look at my archives. So let's go ahead and click into here. I have a timesheet that I have already pre-created, so let's just go into it and start entering some time. I'm Joe Walker, and I'm going to enter my time. I'm going to select my time against the job, which I have been assigned, and I'm going to be working on Project X. So let's go ahead and select that one. And the next thing I'm going to be doing is selecting a job task. I'm going to be doing some design work. And then I will choose a subtask. Is it a meeting? Am I writing up specifications? Are we doing a review? In this case, let's have a meeting. And then I can put in my description on site. And let's say we did 8 hours for 3 days. Let's assume that I worked on another project during the week, and that will be Project Y. And again, I'm doing design work. But this time I'm writing some specifications. And we'll put Thursday and Friday in there. Once I'm done entering my timesheet, it goes off to my senior, who's then going to review it. I'm going to press the Submit button. I'm going to go ahead and submit all lines and press OK. And I can see the status has changed to Submitted. Now this timesheet is off to my senior for review. Now we're going to switch roles again. I am now, again, the Professional Services Manager, so let me switch back to my role center. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to review the timesheets, take a look at them. The easiest way to approve timesheets is by job. As a manager, I will see the jobs that I'm responsible for, and I will click to the correct period, and here we are. We have our timesheet submitted by Joe Walker, and we have two different projects that we're looking at, and we're looking at the hours here. Off to the right is what is called a fact box, and this will show more information about the line that's currently selected. So if I click on the one line or the other line, this information is going to change for me. So I'm interested in looking at the hours in the timesheet and also comparing that to the budget. So let's take a look here at our fact box. Here at the very top level, we can see the total budget on the entire job. So it's 160 hours, and we can see the total actual quantity that has been logged so far, and we can also see what's in our timesheets. So we have 24 hours, as you can see, for this particular job. We are well within our budget, and that's just great. We can also look at the budget at a job task level or subtask level. If I really want to get down into the details and see if we're managing the budget at a subtask level, I can do so. I'm satisfied with this line, and I'm going to review this line, and it all looks good. So I'm going to just go ahead and approve these. Go ahead and click approve, and I can approve one line or all lines. I will approve both lines here. I would do the same thing for any other timesheets. And once all the timesheets have been approved, then it's simply time to post them. So let's go back to our role center, and we are going to post these timesheets. Posting will post timesheets to the job module and archive them. This cannot be undone. Do you wish to continue? I'm going to go ahead and say yes. And this allows me to actually filter on certain jobs, but in most cases, I simply want to press OK and I want to process everything that's out there. It says one timesheet has been moved to the archive, and that's great. Now, if I want to see the queues here update, I simply press the refresh button, and I can see there's no more timesheets that are open, and we're all good to go. It also shows us that we have upcoming invoices that we need to send out. That's our next step. Now what we're going to do is we're going to invoice our customer. Let's go ahead and create invoices. We'll press this button here, Job Create Sales Invoice. And it's asking for a date, and it's going to create a separate invoice per job, and I'll press OK. All right, two invoices being created here, and let's go ahead and take a look at the sales invoices that were just created by the system. Here they are. We can drill down into it for more information. All right, there it is, and let's just take a look here. So this is for our design meeting. We have 8 hours for 3 different days. So now what we're going to do is we're going to post actually all the invoices all at once, and we're going to email them to our customers all at once. Doesn't matter if you got 2 invoices, 10 invoices, 100 invoices. This is just going to send them all by email very quickly and efficiently. So what we're going to do is we're going to click Post Batch and Send. So this is going to post the entire batch of sales invoices, and it's going to send them all by email to our customers. Now, if some of our customers prefer a mailed invoice, it will print those invoices and email the other customers who prefer emails. That's all configurable. So I'm going to press the Post Batch and Send button, and I'm going to press OK. And it's posting my invoices right now. Now, what it's doing here, I want to show you the invoices and how they get emailed. So basically, it's going to bring up this screen. So the send email screen appears. The send to email automatically populates from the customer, and it says here, Dear Joe, please see attached invoice. And then the edit in Outlook gives us the ability to actually edit that email. This text here, you can change this. And I'll go ahead and press OK. It's saying, do I want to save this email here as a default for this customer and document type? Yes, I would. And here it is, posting my invoice, bringing up the Outlook email. So I can click into this and I can see the attachment and review it PDF here. That looks fantastic, so I'm going to go ahead and press send. Okay. This is actually the next invoice. It's actually for the same company, but for a different project. So I'm simply going to press OK again. All right, so 2 out of 2 invoices have been posted, and here's the next one to send. Now, if you notice, the emails are popping up on my screen one at a time. So if I had 10 invoices, I'd have to press send 10 times. That's optional. Some users prefer to review each invoice individually before it's sent out. So that's the flow that I'm showing you. But the alternative to that is it can be sent in the background. You will not need to review them one by one. Normally, if you're starting out, you'll probably want to review it one by one, but as you get more confident with the system and you're happy that it's sending out your invoices properly, you can set it up so that it just sends them all out in one shot. Now, I want to differentiate here for a moment the difference between the standard Microsoft Dynamics NAV product and our Professional Services Powertrain solution, which you're seeing today. What you have seen today is a very streamlined, very easy to use process of entering timesheets, approving them, and creating invoices and emailing them and or printing them. The standard NAV product, as great as it is, does not come close to the improved flow that you've seen here today. This literally makes handling and processing timesheets, creating invoices, super easy and quick. If you would like to find out more information, call us. Our number's on the screen, as well as our webpage and email. Thank you very much.